Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good night for some of you. Today what came to me is I would like to share something about showing up, I think I could say. I held another workshop yesterday and just maybe hours before I noticed that some fears came up, to just, fears about somehow not being good enough or being humiliated, how to say, and not being able to hold the structure what I was planning, and maybe not being able to be in the flow, and not being able to actually be clear about what I want to share, so it will be received with understanding, and so on, blah blah blah. Different thoughts came up, and sometimes it comes like idea that maybe I should not do this thing, do this workshop, and maybe I just can skip that, it's not that important. And also, like, I can also recognize in other things in my life, like maybe showing up myself for a woman I really want to go to and show up for, like, hey, I like you. I like you. I feel curious about you. And also there to show up. Yeah? And then fears comes up, of course. Maybe I will humiliate myself, being rejected, how to say, and so on and so on. Fears come up that maybe stops me to go there, going for the flow, what is natural, what is pulling me. Yeah, I want to go to that woman. I want to actually do the workshop. I really want to do that. But then this fears comes up, which actually maybe are trying to stop you. The natural resistance somehow also. Some kind of friction comes there. And friction, I can call it, it's a natural resistance somehow. It's just, no, maybe I can do it another time instead, or maybe that it's not the right woman. I can do another time, it's not the right moment right now, or going for an event. Like one friend of mine, I had a meeting 2 days ago with a friend. He was telling me that he wanted many times to go to ecstatic dance, for example. But he didn't dare to go there because he would feel shame, and he would feel, standing there and look stupid and dancing stupid. People would watch at him, which is actually practicing ecstatic dances. But that stopped him to go there quite many weeks. Another thing what I heard just yesterday, a friend of mine told me that she wanted to go to this event to see to see her friend playing music. But then these thoughts came up, and fears that maybe I will not be included there, and this is maybe not my kind of space, and I would be looking stupid to sitting in this sort of restaurant or whatever it was now. Yeah, I don't know anyone there, and stuff like this. Can you recognize this excuses, this resistance coming up in all these cases? And these cases are quite many in our lives. In my life comes this, yeah, maybe not, yeah, I will, yeah, the shame comes up, and in many different kind of thoughts, and the natural resistance of having excuses to not doing things, moving things forward. I've done this morning practice quite many times. Maybe I can skip today, and then you feel guilt afterwards because you didn't do it, because you wanted so much to do it, because it's of great importance for you, for example. So I hope I'm not really too messy here with what I'm saying, but what came to me is just showing up for this woman or for a man you like, or showing up for the work interview which is you really want to go to, and you feel fearful and thoughts comes up to maybe not going there because you won't anyway get that, and so on. Or you want to go to this event what I talk about, all these things, and then we get this resistance and get this thoughts about why not doing that. And I notice again, every time it's true, every time it's just unbelievable like effect of this when I do this thing. And what I do, I just bring my body to the place where I'm supposed to be. I bring my body to the woman and say hello. And then I see what happens. Everything I need to do is just bring my body there. My friend went to the restaurant, she brought her body there, and then something magic came out of that. Accidentally, the person who she was supposed to meet, he just showed up, and it was a fantastic night. And she could hear him playing and so on. And I did my workshop. I just show up there. I just bring my body there. I have ideas. I'm sort of prepared. I just bring my body there, and then rest of the things I leave to the life, to the flow of life to just guide me in that moment. My friend brought his body to the excited dance. And something came out of that. Just to bring the body to the place. And then you openly, curiously see what happens in that moment. And that's some kind of amazing. Even in my morning practices, I notice these excuses, And I feel this guilt afterward because I didn't do it, because I really want to do it, because it's so much giving me this sense of aliveness and preparation for the day, what is really supportive. And I felt this commitment for a couple of weeks. I want to really do this same practice every day. But I just bring my body to the balcony and do my practice. And then when I start doing that, then it's just happening naturally. So what I want to share with you is just, when you notice these fears comes up, or thoughts, excuses, which you maybe innermostly know that it's just excuses, which is based on fear, to be humiliated, meeting shame, or meeting your fear, meeting discomfortability, assumption that something will go wrong somehow. Yeah. And that's it's actually stopping you to be that aliveness, being fully alive, being in the flow of life, where you naturally want to follow. Life want to take you to somewhere, to some meetings, or to some jobs, or whatever. And this fears comes up, which is based on this shame and humiliation, maybe, not being seen, understood, or whatever fears we now have there. And this is an excellent way of doing that. Just bring your body there and see the expectations you are having, if they are there, which I guess are there actually. Just bring your body there and see what happens. Try that out. Amazing tool. Just bring the body there, and the rest you leave in the hands of life to see what comes out of that. And having an intention to be present and open. Okay. And of course I want to share with some questions to you, to really know that if you really want to do those things, if you really feels, yeah, I want to go to that concert. I really want to see my friend. I really want to do this practice. Ask yourself these questions. What is the intention behind this? What I want to do? What is the intention? When you have asked that question, what would that give me? What would that intention give me? What need is met, for example? then maybe it supports you to do more authentic movement. Maybe you just don't really want to do that. Actually won't. Maybe the resistance is actually very true, that you actually don't want to do it, that you're trying to please somebody or something. Just, I should go there. There's a should or must behind. So be careful with those things also. But if you really want to do something, you feel there's a really strong importance and meaning with that, and you just know that it's just a fear who is stopping you doing something what is of great meaning for you, or is in alignment with the flow of life, which is true, then bring your body there and see what happens. And be open and curious. That has been supported. It was once again yesterday very, very truth for me. And during the few days, this sharing for other people, when I was sharing this to them, they felt the same thing. So there must be something interesting in this. And please share down here if you have some experience which you can resonate with this, and if you have tried this thing. And how was that for you? I'm curious to know. Or if some other thought comes up when you listen to this, please share with me. I'm really curious to explore this more. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day.